Hey guys, All in Crypto here and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. Hope you're all having a nice, relaxing Sunday. Today, guys, we're going to be giving you a nice, relaxed Cardano update video because we've got quite a lot to cover, but we're going to make this a nice, relaxed one because things are looking good, guys. I would perhaps expect a little bit of shakiness today into tomorrow. We know that Monday has become a bit of a sell-off day, but ultimately, guys, the trend is upwards for crypto and Bitcoin is clearly leading that charge. You know, you've made your higher high and your higher low given this trend reversal pattern, this falling wedge that we set out for you and called. And now, guys, essentially you are just taking ground. Now, in regards to Cardano, we know that you hit your level of resistance here. That sort of $1.50 range is becoming a real sticky area for us to get through. We seem to reject off it quite nicely. Ultimately, this is absolutely healthy, guys. We want to see something like this that we set out for you in yesterday's video. We did say you would find a little bit of stickiness around about this area. You want to come up and take ground. You don't just want to shoot up because ultimately this will lead to a adversary move to the downside. We want to kind of take ground and recover, climb our way out of this correction. So that's where we think we're at. What I really want to do, guys, and we're going to talk about what's currently going on at the moment with the bill. It hasn't been voted on yet. We know there is an infrastructure bill which targets cryptocurrencies in a manner that would just kill off a lot of innovation in the space. We've spoken about it on a number of videos now. We asked people in the US very nicely, and I know many of you did it, so a big thank you to you to get in touch with your senators and voice your concern. Because if you care about the crypto space, you know, you should really let your opinions be heard, and especially for most of you who actually have some kind of a basic understanding of crypto in comparison with the actual people that are making the rules that seem to be completely clueless. So we are going to cover that in a second with a series of tweets. We know Ted Cruz is getting involved. You've got Senator Cynthia Loomis. You know, and we are fighting back, and it's looking very strong. The bill, of course, hasn't been voted on yet, but it's looking like tomorrow or today is perhaps the day that we will get a vote and a kind of clear walkthrough of that. We know Alonso's around the corner. We're in the Alonso mainnet. We're in the purple era. We only have two small test nets left. This is all fantastic, and whilst all this is going on, guys, Cardano is continuing to gain partners. You know, Celia's network lends support to Cardano ADA. They continue to grow in this space. Before I start, guys, I want to show you something interesting, because when you're picking a cryptocurrency, you want to make sure that you're in a cryptocurrency with longevity. I want to show you a historical snapshot from CoinMarketCap back in 2017 at really the height of the bull run. You can see Cardano is at number 6th. Today, it's at 5th. It's here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. You can see IOTA, Dash, NEM, Monero, Bitcoin Gold, EOS, Neo, Tron, Quant, BitConnect. It's been a while since I've heard those words. I've all essentially faded out, including Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin, which are nowhere to be, or Bitcoin Cash is still 13th, but really nowhere to be seen in the top 10 at the moment. And Cardano has held its position. That's a really good sign and shows that it's here to stay. You know, we are very much in awe of Cardano and its technology and it being a 3rd generation blockchain. So what I want to talk to you about, guys, is the moving averages here. We are about to form a bullish cross where your 55 EMA goes below your 20 EMA. The last time we formed this, guys, was at the end of our 2-wave, which we've highlighted to you on a number of occasions. This is the roadmap we've set out for Cardano. We've done a number of things with this, like overlay the 1 and 2-wave onto the 3-wave. You are following that trajectory. I am telling you, and this isn't financial advice, all just my opinion, that we are in that 5th and potential final wave that is going to take us towards that $7.50 to $10 range in a very short period of time, I believe, guys. You have entered that. There's a number of things that we've looked at, like if we switch to the weekly very, very quickly to reiterate for some of you that may not have watched my other videos. The RSI and where it got to when we were down here, guys. Before we even got there, we said, look, you're going to get to this level and bounce. We've done that. And the stock RSI, which formed a bullish cross, and the kind of fruits of that labor is paying off. The market is now uptrending. Like I say, Bitcoin is leading that charge, and Ethereum is selling off. What I'd like to see for Ethereum is a retest of this previous resistance level, act as support, and continuation to ensue, because we don't want to get too overextended, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll tell you why. If we go back and we look at 2017, you can see that pretty much a dead cat bounce formed after a W bottom, which people are somewhat still calling for, but you can see how overextended from your EMA you got. You're not doing that today. There are inherent differences, such as the market sentiment, etc., etc. Such as, you know, this falling wedge structure that we've broken out of, which you didn't have previously. You're adhering to your EMA. You're coming down using it as a springboard in the same fashion that you do on a kind of uptrend. You can see you kind of come and you adhere to it. You don't get too overextended. When you get overextended is when you correct. You know, you can see you get well overextended and correct. So everything looks fine is what I'm trying to tell you. And this level of resistance that Cardano is currently going through is exactly that. We are going to flip it, make it a support and take ground. What I want to do quickly, guys, is show you the last time that this bullish cross formed. It was round about the end. You know, this was your two wave. Your one wave, I should say, going into your two wave. You formed a falling wedge, much the same that we formed today. You break out of it, you come back and take ground. And what I want to show you guys is, can you see this flip here? So your 20 EMA goes below your 55 and you downtrend. Then you flip it. You flip it properly here. You have a bit of kind of weaving in and out. You flip it. Your 20 goes above your 55. Today, your 20 is below your 55. You're about to have that bullish cross, and this is all going to ensue with our fifth and final wave. So expect fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. Expect fireworks across the board. Super stoked to be on this journey with you guys. What I want to quickly do now is talk about what's currently going on. We know that they are having a vote on amendments and this kind of cryptocurrency legislation that could come into effect and completely penalise stake pool operators, kill off an entire DeFi sector of the crypto space. No vote tonight. This is from Senator Cynthia Loomis. No vote tonight. We will continue working towards getting a vote on this vital amendment. Senate reconvenes tomorrow at noon. Thanks so much for everyone's hard work towards getting this Wyden, Loomis, Toomey amendment passed. Wyden, Loomis, and Toomey are the good guys in this. They're against Portmoy and another three individuals who essentially have really highlighted to us that they have no understanding of how the cryptocurrency space works. Ted Cruz is getting involved. Given the major flaws in the underlying bill's unworkable and devastating crypto provisions, I also filed a separate amendment to strike the whole thing in the event of bipartisan deals can't be reached. We have to act now to stop this. This is Cardano with his bird. He's ready for Alonso, which is right around the corner. Guys, it is time to get excited. They cannot pass this bill. My gut feeling is they are going to have to amend it to essentially accommodate for stake pool operators, areas of DeFi, because the bill that they're proposing would essentially mean that KYC would need to be global. At one point, they said that a Bitcoin miner would need to know KYC when he validates a transaction from one wallet to another. It would just be simply impossible to do, guys, especially if this is a global currency. They really have no understanding of the underlying technology and how it works. So things are looking good. We're just waiting. You've got Gene Simmons here, who is a big Cardano fan. I support the Wyden, Loomis, Toomey amendment, re-cryptocurrency and DeFi. And it's DeFi that would really suffer the most from this. What I am going to start doing on this channel, guys, rolling out next week, is we're going to be jumping into DeFi. I want to talk to you guys more about DeFi to get you familiar. We're going to be focusing on DeFi projects, of course, that are built on Ethereum because they are currently working and operating. So we're going to be looking at Uniswap, which is a classic example of a DEX. We're going to be looking at Chainlink. We're going to be looking at things like Compound, things like Aave, Pancake. We're going to be looking at a wide variety of different DeFi products. And the reason I want to do this is to get you all familiar with the DeFi space, because we know that Cardano smart contracts, when they go live, DeFi, there is a flourishing DeFi system or ecosystem that is going to be built on top of Cardano. So I want to get everybody familiar with how DeFi works and the concepts, because it is really, really revolutionary. I'm a big fan of Compound and Aave and the whole concept that you can keep your crypto and borrow against it, because this is what the rich people in the world do, guys. They own assets and they borrow cash against it. They don't do it in a reverse fashion. So that's really all I have for you guys. Cellulus, we like Cellulus. Or Celsius, sorry, we like Celsius. It's a project that we've only recently really got into over the past sort of 6 months. And it's quite an interesting project. You know, they've now added support for Cardano. So even though all this kind of negativity with the bill, etc., is going, Cardano as a project has never been in such a strong position. You know, it's here to stay, guys. Like I say, this is 2017. For those of you who are wondering how you get historical snapshots on CoinMarketCap, it's a useful tool. I sometimes go back and look at, you know, time periods in the crypto space, and this is sort of how I do it. You own cryptocurrencies, go down to historical snapshots, and you'll be able to kind of go back to whatever period you want. And it's very interesting because lots of people, and it really, you know, how we know a lot of what we know now is by looking at 2017, how that played out, and we kind of apply that to moving forwards. But this is the route we think you're going to take, guys. Things look fantastic. Don't expect to just go straight up now, guys. An explosion is coming, but it's gonna come with the volume, which we'll just highlight for you very quickly. And the volume right now, guys, is still not there. But this is typical of how you end your kind of downwards legs of your Elliott wave theory before the volume spikes up and you get this kind of move over here in Shu before we then start to get overextended again, make our new all-time highs. It's going to be a great year, guys. I'm very, very excited for what's to come. I'm essentially going to love and leave you on that note, guys. It's your Sundays. I'm going to leave you to your Sunday dinners. I don't know if America, I assume, have Sunday dinners like the UK. We usually have like a roast beef or some, I don't know what I'm talking about now. I'm going to love and leave you guys. I hope you've all enjoyed the content. If you have, a like is always appreciated. So is a comment, and I will see you all, hopefully, in the next YouTube video. Keep an eye out for this. We're watching this like a hawk, guys, because this is absolutely fundamental to the crypto space, and more people should really be talking about it. If the bill gets passed as it is, it would have devastating consequences for a lot of proof-of-stake cryptos and the DeFi space. So we're very vested in making sure that this doesn't come to fruition. You know, if unfortunately I'm not a US citizen, so I can't contact my Senate, but I can certainly come on here and say, look, guys, it's time to take up. I'm not going to say that. It's time to make a stand. That's all I have for you guys. I'm going to love and leave you. Have a fantastic Sunday. If you've enjoyed the content, like is always appreciated. So is a comment, and I'll see you all in the next YouTube video. Thanks a lot for watching, ladies and gentlemen.